The Incursion Raid 2 is about to go live, and I have some early access on the test server, so I want to give you my initial impressions of this and give you some information on what you need to do to be prepared, whether you're ready to go into Incursion Raid 2 day one, or maybe a little bit later. I want you to know what they're all about. I want you to know what teams you're going to be building, what is going to work, what isn't going to work, what power levels you're going to need to be at, all that good stuff and more. So let's go on to it. We're on the test server here. Now, the first thing I noticed about the Incursion Raid 2 are the rewards. So if we go in here and we look at the rewards, there's a new currency type. We have Elite Raid credits, right? And what are Elite Raid credits for? Well, Elite Raid credits, and let me have, this is on Incursion Raid 2, difficulty 2, but I believe these Elite credits are part of all the rewards. No matter what difficulty level of Incursion Raid 2 you're running, of course, you're going to get more of these Elite credits the higher difficulty that you're running. You're also getting Teal Elite Orb fragments and Teal Elite Orbs, Teal Epic and Elite. So that's all still there. It's still all the old stuff. The main addition here is going to be these Elite Raid credits. And what are these for? Well, they're going to be kind of important. They're going to be actually very important, and maybe even more important than that as we go forward. They're going to get you the awakened ability materials going forward. I think they're moving these away from the scourges, away from the trials, and this is how you're going to obtain them. And we might see more and more characters show up in here, and you're only getting parts of these, and it takes like 200 of these shards or whatever you want to call them, materials, to actually upgrade an ability. So it's going to be a lot of grinding to unlock these for all the characters. I would say your most important character to get these on first, just to give you a really quick tip on this, is going to be Black Cat, probably her passive. That's probably the one you're going to want to grind out first, and then everything else later, because she's the most valuable in the arena. The Black Cat awakened abilities make the mirror match play out a whole lot differently, so you'll want to get a hold of those. I don't think the other characters' awakened abilities are actually really that important. Nova or Green Goblin's probably more important for high-level war, for high-level Cosmic Crucible. But yeah, you'll want to get those Black Cat awakened abilities immediately, which is why you're going to kind of care about these Incursion Raids. So let's get into it. If you didn't see the blog, you didn't see the way the nodes are laid out, it's a little different this time around. Mystic is the first section. What we have 2 sections of 3 lanes apiece. So this is the left side, and there's a right side as well. 3 lanes. So you're going to want to put 4 people on each side. It's going to go Mystic, then Tech, then Mutant, and then Bio, and then it's going to finish with Skill. And so you can kind of expect Skill to be the hardest part for the longest amount of time. Just remember how Tech was on the previous raid. That's now Skill. Now we're on difficulty 2. I don't know if my teams can handle difficulty 2, but that's part of what this video is going to be about. I'm not going to show you every single node, or else this video is going to get very, very long. So what I will do is I will start off my lane, and then I will kind of recap. I'll pop in and I will recap as we go and show you what my team was, and we'll go from there. All my raid teams are maxed out. All the tier 4s, they're all level 95. Like, let me see. I should have all my raid teams. Let me pop out and actually show you all my raid teams up front, and that way we just kind of have that done. So we'll go over here and I will show you my raid teams. All right, here's my raid teams. These are the raid teams that I have on my actual roster. These are not test server. The test server, I asked them to mirror my actual in-game roster. So this is going to be very practical. This is my Death Seed. I'll tell you what. What I use is Scroll. I use Scroll when I do Rebirth. But for the purposes of this test, I'll start with Agent Venom, and then if I need to, I'll move Scroll in. But I want to make sure I tell you if actual Rebirth holds up or not. I'm guessing it doesn't, but we'll let you know. And then this is my skill team. I'm sorry, did I say that was skill? This is Bio. This is Skill, of course. This is my Mystic team. just so you can get an idea of power levels on all this stuff. And then this is my Pegasus, which is, yeah, that's my actual Pegasus. This isn't my test server Pegasus. This is my real Pegasus. Might not be big enough to handle Incursion Raid Difficulty 2. We will see. The teams that I expect to perform well are my Mystic and Tech teams. Those are the newest teams. The teams I suspect will do the worst are going to be Skill and Bio. I don't know how they're going to make Apocalypse suck, but, that's kind of some of my curiosity. Like, how good is this new Mutant Raid team going to be to replace Apocalypse and Deathseed? I don't know. That seems kind of sus to me. So, all right, let's go ahead and go in here with Mystic. My expectations on Mystic is that this is going to be easy, that I'm not going to struggle on this. Bifrost is still a very new team, and as far as I know, there's no Mystic team, new Mystic Raid team on the horizon. As far as I know, that's not a thing. But what do I know? I don't know. They could surprise us. I'm just going to get this started. And then I'll cut to the end after or maybe like while I'm fighting the boss, to kind of give you a wrap up of how I thought the whole section was and how my team held up. Oh my God, this starts off pretty ugly, but the good news is I get to start off with an ultimate from Sylvie. So that's a good start. Things still look pretty okay here. We did a good damage. Yeah, great damage. The damage is coming in. Here's an ability block. Let's throw that at Rogue. I don't know. There's so many like targets here, but our damage is still, really substantial. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem with this. We'll find out. This is the Mystic boss node, and man, so far this stuff is easy. First two nodes, no problem at all. And yeah, the boss node's going down. As long as you have like a kind of maxed out Bifrost, difficulty 2, Incursion Raid 2, difficulty 2, no problem. We do have an Icarus, and he is getting a double shot on us, but it's not enough to kill us. So like the power levels on these characters are not insane. Now remember, we don't have any of those disadvantages this time around. So you might be able to even make do with a team that isn't Bifrost. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but like maybe you can run Darkhold at this. I don't know. It's possible because you don't have those inherent disadvantages going on. But your life is definitely going to be easier with Bifrost. Bifrost is a killer raid team, and if you built them for the previous incursion, you're going to be fine on this, at least through Incursion 2, difficulty 2. I don't know about difficulty 3. They are cutting through this like a knife through butter, though. So I really don't think that difficulty 3 will be that much more challenging than difficulty 2. I mean, I'll let you know when I get there. I'll definitely have those updates on this channel. My alliance is usually pretty tip of the spear when it comes to raids, at least. So we should be playing... I assume that we will be getting up to, at least with these being the first nodes, with Mystic being one of the first nodes, I assume that we are going to be running the highest difficulty level, and then maybe just doing, like, I think it's Mystic and Tech. That might just be our jam. Mystic and Tech until the new Mutant team comes out. Or who knows? Maybe Apocalypse is going to carry, man. I don't know. Maybe they're unable to lock Deathseed out. That's one of the things I'm most curious about. But they have... Bifrost looks great. So my initial reaction towards the Mystic nodes here is that they're not a problem. If you built up your Bifrost for the Incursion 1, they're going to sail right through Incursion 2. No issues there whatsoever. All right, let's go into Tech. Now, I assume that Pegasus is just going to rock Tech. Like, Pegasus is so good anyways. Like, I don't think... I know a lot of people were worried, like, I just built Pegasus. Is this going to, nullify what I just did? No, I think Pegasus is going to be fine all the way through Incursion 2. Maybe by the time we get up to Incursion 2, difficulty 6 or something, your Pegasus might struggle, but not right now. I don't think that's going to be a problem right now. We start off with the Weaver. Okay. No worries. I'm just going to go right in here with the Kestrel special, and the damage is pretty off the chart on that. They're not resisting. I haven't seen anybody with like just huge amounts of... Now, my Ironheart is still really weak. I'm still kind of in the process of building her, so she's going to be the weak link here. I'm going to go ahead and do... But, you know, with Pegasus, the cool thing is if just one of them dies, you know, Rescue can bring them back. So as long as you don't, like, full wipe the team, if just one of them dies, if your Ironheart is weak, then you just kind of keep going. And it is good to note that there are none of those disadvantages on here like we had in Incursion 1. So, you know, you might be able to use hybrid stuff. You might be able to throw a Kang in here or something. But I think if you got Pegasus built, that's going to be the answer. But I'll let you know when we get to the boss node. We are playing the tech boss node here, and it is dropping very fast. No problems whatsoever. Pegasus is massively overpowered. I like the layout of this node. It had a lot of interesting characters on it, but with how overpowered Pegasus is, it's just dropping so easily, which is great, actually. We're not running into any timeout situations. We had a lot of situations on the Incursion 1 where our teams were just timing out. Like, it just seemed like they were designed to time out, and it really, really sucked. And that's not happening here. The health totals of these characters are low enough where even a 2-star or 3-star Mark II Ironheart is just still wiping people out. So, I don't know, guys. This is on the test server. Maybe it's different when it actually hits the game, but it's like hitting the game tomorrow. So, I think this is pretty much it. And I really like these opening 2 sections. Opening 2 sections, Mystic and Tech, no problems. Now here's where I think things are going to get hairy. All right, I really wasn't worried about Mystic and Tech. I knew going into this that those teams were stable. Mutant, I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at here. We got Dormammu, Vol. I don't know, man. I have Apocalypse. I literally have Apocalypse. And I'm going to use the Apocalypse version of this team. If you don't have Apocalypse, then you probably shouldn't be in Incursion 2. I'm just guessing on that one. I don't know what the, you know, you let me know down in the comments if you think you're going to do Incursion 2 with Psylocke here, or with I don't, man, just use Apocalypse. And when I'm talking about Apocalypse, I'm talking about fully empowered 7 red Apocalypse. I feel that every player in this game needs to be working towards that. If you don't have that, I think you're going to suffer. And I kind of think if we have that, maybe these mutant sections aren't going to be a problem. I don't know, man. Death Seed's really, really good. 7 red fully empowered Apocalypse is really, really good. I see a Quicksilver. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know. All right, we're going to open up with Magneto Ultimate. It's a big wave, this opening wave. There's only 11 enemies, so I kind of feel like if I get through this, then we're good. They open up strong. They're fast. So my Apocalypse might not even get a turn before people are wiped. Oh my God, she wiped Magneto. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, here comes the suck. Oh my God, this is insane. Okay, so Deathseed gets torn apart. Deathseed, we might try a hybrid team? Like, oh my God. Dormammu, wait, he starts off with his ultimate? Yo, what is going on? What kind of cheap bullshit is this? I don't know, man. All right, Apocalypse gets the ultimate. Boom, big Apocalypse ultimate, but it doesn't do any damage. Yo, what the fuck? All right. I'm going after Dormammu, and then I'm going to close out. Holy shit. So Dormammu's dead, and then I'm going to bolt. Right? Is that what I'm going to do? Yeah, fuck this. All right. I'm going to lose battle. So the mutant section's a shit show. Like, instantly. Like, holy crap. Wow. God damn, the mutant raid team is going to be so fucking good. I hope they put some characters on it that you guys want, because you're going to have to build them. Holy crap. So yeah, what can you do? What can you do? What are we going to do against that? It's going to be Apocalypse, Archangel, Rogue, Okay, Rogue is good. Well, I got to put this in here. Gambit. Gambit is still... I've been saying Gambit's going to be really good. We're going to have to heal up Archangel. Let's get him back in here. No, you fucked up my whole formation. Okay, I want Gambit right here, Apocalypse back there, and then, like, I don't know, a lot of people are doing Omega Red to gear tier 18. I know I did. Nemesis is really good, but let's go with this. Let's go with, like, this hybrid situation and see if this is somehow better. I don't know, man. Deathseed just fell apart. It wasn't doing it. And I think they fucked with turn meter here. They did some bullshit with the turn meter, or they're feeding energy to Dormammu. I don't know. There's some bullshit. This node feels so much different than the previous two sections. Like, it's night and day what is happening here. It is crazy. Like, it's just designed to fuck up Deathseed. And it's still doing it. Oh my God. So, like, Apocalypse is okay, but the rest of the team just can't function. The rest of the team is just, like, standing around stupefied with no hope. All right, let's get Apocalypse's special in here and get some healing. We lost Archangel, like, right away. This is just pain. This is difficulty 2. Keep that in mind. We're doing difficulty 2. Let me get Emma out of here. That way, if I have to come back in, we don't have the speed. This is it for the node, though. Once I get rid of this, then we are done. And I kind of feel like this hybrid team is better than Deathseed. Like, you just need something bigger. We can try Deathseed, like pure Deathseed on the next node and see if that gets through it. But I don't know. Oh my God. And yeah, now we're headed into, I don't know if we're headed into timeout zone. Multiple attacks for sure. All kinds of crap. You want someone to feed energy to, I mean, I guess that's what's good about Deathseed is that they feed energy to Apocalypse. No one's really feeding them energy here, which is, I could probably finish this up with Deathseed as long as I don't all right, I got to quit out of here again. Jesus. This is horrible. Oh my God. Oh, there's more characters. Oh God, no. All right, so we're going to have to heal up Deathseed and bring them in. This sucks. Hopefully the lower difficulties aren't as bad. Wow, what a night and day difference though from what I was dealing with in Mystic and Tech. All right, yeah, let's go back with Deathseed. Let's just heal everybody up. And maybe if that Dormammu's gone, like, you might want to sack this with not Deathseed and then finish with Deathseed. Maybe that's a good, like, we're going to have to develop techniques and strategies to do this shit before they drop that new Mutant Raid team on us, which, guys, guarantee this seals it up. It's coming. Like, that's happening. And it's going to be fucking good. Like, so good. Because it's going to be better than Apocalypse and Deathseed. That's how good the new Mutant Raid team is going to be. I can't say this enough. All right. Going to hit the Disrupt on Absorbing Man and hopefully get the kills rolling. And Jesus, they just have so many big attacks coming at us. And we just have, like, no defense to any of it. Just Magneto just dies instantly. And this is like a fully charged up Deathseed. I guess Beast can bring back Magneto, which is what we're going to hope for. All right. We're doing a little better here. A little better. Ever so slightly better. That, all right. Let's go for Sam. And that should revive Magneto if my knowledge of kits serves me today. No, that doesn't revive. As far as I know, no, he probably got, like, permanently killed by Deathpool, so I don't know, man. We'll just have to revive Magneto for the next... A lot of revives, a lot of heals. That's what people are going to be doing. Oh, this raid's going to make them some money. So, my alliance, we might be just doing, we're not going to go to the highest level. Like maybe we'll fight through this just so we can get to the highest level and then just kind of do Mystic and Tech every day. But Mutant is so gross, you're only going to want to do it once. Like this is not going to be a daily thing. Is this my revive? Yeah, this is my revive. Okay, so this is going to bring back, I get to clone a Death Pool and bring back my Magneto so I don't have to pay as much to heal him. And yeah, I mean, the good news here is that it looks like if you get through the opening wave and you can get Death Seed kind of running, then you can beat this. All right, I'll let you know how the other nodes go. We'll come back in, we'll check out the boss, but I feel like this is going to be painful. This is what's going to stop a lot of people dead. And here we are at the Mutant boss node, and it's actually, I don't know, it seems a little friendlier than the other nodes. This is my second hit, so I had to kind of warm up on it, go in with kind of a sack attack, just a light attack, and quit out very quickly, and then heal up and come back in. But it's bad. I want to say it's good, but it's not like, it's more doable. And what you got to kind of do, what I'm finding out the trick is with Death Seed, is you want to find the oldest character, like a Falcon. Find somebody weak and focus on them so you get the kill, and then that will help Death Seed get going. So the boss node had some Falcons, and as you know, those are really old characters, so they're really squishy. Even though their power levels are like through the roof on this raid, I was able to kill them and kind of get going. But yeah, this Mutant boss node, it sucks, but it's not like the worst thing ever. There's a lot of nasty characters on it, but they're mostly in the first wave. And if you can kind of get rid of one of them, you can kind of ramp up on this one, and it's not so bad. So Mutant, I think, is definitely designed to be like a wall. Like the first two nodes, super tough. Boss node, not that bad at all, especially when you consider that you're going to have 4 people that can attack it. So the boss node really isn't the problem. It's going to be node 1 and node 2 of Mutant, which we've seen before. We've seen that strategy before. That actually seems very familiar. I think that was like the raid right before the incursions, like the Doom Raid 2 or something, or whatever the hell it was, had like the really 2 really nasty Mutant nodes, and then like a kind of a pushover boss node. So that's kind of what that feels like. Okay, we are going into Bio, and like I said, with Bio, I use Super Scroll to replace Agent Venom because it's better. But what I will do here, and you might want to use Red Hulk. You don't have anybody preventing him from getting charges now. So you have strategies involving Red Hulk. You got all kinds of strategies that you can use, which is great. I'm glad that there are some strategies now that you can employ on the incursion rates that were gone with where they had these disadvantages on the nodes where like Red Hulk can't gain charges, Web Warriors instantly suck. They don't have that for this. So you can kind of theory craft out. There might be some sack attacks here. There might be all sorts of clever shit you can do to get around this. But I'm just going to go with a very basic strategy, which is going to be, what the fuck am I going to do? Normally I would do special, but I'm going to do ultimate here to get rid of some of these debuffs. But normally I like to do special and then ultimate with Peggy, but I don't know. That looked bad. All right, I'm going to get the taunt going with Captain America. And what I'll do is I'll try to go through this with just straight up Rebirth, but I know that at a certain point we're going to have to... how much damage are we doing? That did a lot more damage than I suspected. Fuck, is Rebirth going to be better than Death Seed? I mean, that does kind of make sense. Rebirth is a newer team than Death Seed, so maybe it'll do better. I don't know. So far, I'm actually kind of surprised with how well Rebirth is doing. I kind of thought that they would just fall apart. They're starting to fall apart. I really wonder how well they're going to do with Skrull. They might hold up with Skrull. All right, who do I need to stun? I need to stun this Nova over here if I can. Okay, I can. And then I can get the special with Peggy. That's going to help out a lot. I'm actually surprised that they're not like ripping me apart. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised at all if bio was just impassable. I mean, we might find that with skill. Skill might just be like, fuck no, like way too hard. I would not be surprised if skill was just like impossible. But so far, this isn't horrible. I doing better than I thought we would. It's slow. It's going to time out. It's definitely going to time out. Dude, Rebirth had problems on the previous raids timing out. It might time out like a insane amount on this. But there's Agent Venom. Agent Venom's doing work too. He's really doing work. It's been a no-brainer to replace him, though, on the Incursion 1 with Super Scroll, because you can literally go from not being able to sim the nodes to absolutely being able to sim the nodes no fail if you put in Super Scroll instead of Agent Venom. But not everybody has that luxury just yet, so I want to make sure I do this just using basic Rebirth as much as I can to get you, better fact-finding, given that most people don't have Super Scroll. I'm kind of fascinated by this. I really thought we would fall apart more than this. It seems like if you slow down and play Rebirth, it has a much better shot than just hitting auto as well. Like, there's no way you're going to sim through this. Like, you can probably sim through Mystic and Tech. Those were really, really easy. But Mutant and Bio, all that kind of stuff, you're going to have to play those. I'm going to stun Dagger before she goes. And let's go ahead and ultimate with Peggy. I think we're going to beat this in one shot. I didn't see that coming, guys. I thought that this team was just going to get phased out hard. But here we are, and we're doing actually really good. So Rebirth's not dead yet. Not by a long shot. Look at that. Look at Rebirth go. All right, I'll let you know how the second node in the boss goes. But that was actually a lot of fun. I'm really surprised. All right, Rebirth is holding up in a surprise turn of events. Rebirth doesn't suck yet. So yeah, about Rebirth still being usable. Yeah, maybe on node 1, but not on node 2, and definitely not on the boss. Man, there's this like empowered black cat. Man, it just ramps up. So yeah, node 1, you can use Rebirth. It works really good. And then you got to put in Super Scroll. And then by the time you get up here, if you don't yeah, I'm just starting to use everything now. My Rebirth got absolutely wiped like twice. And now I'm just going after, I got Red Hulk here. He's about to go. I'm using Nova. So you can really do some theory crafting on Bio right now. But yeah, the boss is just like disturbing. It's really, really nuts. And the good news is there's nothing preventing you from like charging stuff up on node 1, bringing Red Hulk in here, and really getting a huge advantage with that. If you got Super Scroll, you can definitely use him. But yeah, if you want to do this easily and not with like a whole bunch of high value characters that you might not have, then you're just going to have to invest in the new Bio Raid team. I'm pretty sure that we can theory craft our way through this, but it's not going to be pretty. It's probably going to involve multiple hits. It's going to involve intricate cooldown management. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. And it's probably not going to be, highly efficient. It's not going to be one-shots. Maybe at a certain level, you can get through this. Like if I took this at, level 0 or level 1, maybe this is going to do fine if I've got all these characters built up. Especially if you start putting diamonds on these characters, right? Like a diamond Red Skull or not a diamond Super Scroll. Maybe this Black Cat is so crazy. Look what I'm hitting her with, and her health bar isn't going down. She's crazy. And then she goes first. Like she just comes in here and she'll just delete your entire Rebirth. It's insane. She doesn't die. She can't be killed. Oh my God. All right, maybe another shot from Super Scroll. Now I have Baby Scroll here too. If you have fully built Super Scroll, fully unlocked Super Scroll, that's going to help out a lot. But oh my God, does Bio suck? First node's okay. Second node, boss node. Boss node's absolutely nuts. That actually felt like a real boss. The black cat there, that actually feels like an actual boss. So I kind of like it. I like that better than Mutant. I think Mutant's like shitty, where it's like it sucks in the first couple of nodes and the boss is easy. The boss should be hard. It should take all 4 people to take down. So that one's kind of cool. So yeah, 4 people on the boss node. If they've all got Super Scroll, you're going to get through that. But it might actually provide enjoyment. All right, here comes this. We talk about Super Scroll. Let's talk about Super Suck. There's no way skill isn't going to be just like miserable. Skill is going to be miserable. That's just that's just what I'm thinking. You know, who knows? Who knows? We got some characters here we can throw in. We got Kestrel, we got Black Cat. But all right, let's try Invaders. Oh, Invaders is going to be the biggest casualty of all, though. Watch, it's like all Kestrels. It just shuts down minions. It's nothing but death pools. Like, what are they going to put on here to just mess with Invaders? The second node of Bio just shuts down Bio, so it's all these really fast characters. And as you know, Rebirth isn't the quickest. I can't believe they're letting me do summons. I can't believe they're letting Fury get his summons. But they are. I'm going to hit auto on this because they've got a huge issue with timing out. I'm going to aim at, they're doing damage. And they're not instantly dying. Maybe is Invaders okay? Okay, we got the stun. You know, Archangel didn't resist it. We do have Heroic Asgardians here, which is kind of gross. Like, I guess what you want to do with Heroic Asgardians is like kill Valkyrie and then come back in. We're getting stuck behind the taunt. Gwenpool, man, I don't like her as an offensive character, but as a defensive character, Gwenpool is tight, guy, because she's like one of the best taunters in the entire game. Like, I don't know why Gwenpool is like the best tank, but when you're facing her on player versus enemy content, Gwenpool is a phenomenal tank, which is wild. And then I think I got to kill that. If they get hit with all the buffs, then I think I just got to kill Valkyrie and then come back in. Let's see. They got hit with the buffs. I don't like it. I think I should come back. Oh, I don't want to. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I thought that that Invaders would be doing worse than this. It would be a worse showing. But they're not falling apart. We're doing damage. It's not as bad as it can be, but it might be like Bio, where like the first node's kind of light, and then they just bring the pain. I'm kind of expecting that. All right, I lost all my Fury summons. I'm gonna back out of this. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. I'm not gonna say Invaders isn't dead yet, because I jumped the gun on Rebirth. Yeah, Rebirth is dead. Long live Super Scroll and whatever else you got, because Rebirth is fucking absurd right now. All right, let's see how this goes. I'll let you know. Okay, the second skill node, the first skill node are miserable. I'm almost out of cores. I got 2 attacks I can put on this boss node, but like, oh man, I was right, man. Skill sucks. Skill is miserable. Like, this is what's going to prevent you from 100%ing this thing. It's not going to get 100%ed on a daily basis without a whole lot of money. Just like coring it, like brute force, cores, heals. Oh my God, it opens up with a big time Spider-Man. He just runs through everybody. This is crazy. There's a black bolt here to make sure that you can't revive. Oh God, this is horrible. Absolutely. We have 2 absorbing men throwing up pre-taunt. This node is a flat nightmare. And then if you get past all this, there's still like a main boss node too. I don't think we're going to see it in this playthrough. We're not going to see it in this video. Yeah, I'm going to get wiped right here by Black Bolt. This is crazy. So yeah, like scientifically designed to just destroy Invaders. And the thing is you know, I was saying like mutants, the mutant team, the mutant raid team is going to have to be really good. The skill raid team doesn't have to be that good, because Invaders were never that good to begin with. So, like, you don't need this amazing team to replace them. You just need, like, a better team, like a competent team. Kind of the same thing with Rebirth. Rebirth's a little bit better, I feel. But Invaders, just like, it always sucked, guys. Let's be honest. It always sucked. I'm going to stun this Black Bolt, but the problem is that Black Bolt killed one of my guys, so I can't revive. Now, thankfully, Union Jack's the worst one, so not being able to revive Union Jack isn't a huge deal. Maybe we can beat this boss in 2 hits. I highly doubt it, though. I think we're out of luck. Oh, my God. I'm going to go ahead and quit here. I'm going to lose here, and that way I can heal up and come back in with Fury having his ultimate and special. Whereas if I use that, I don't know. It wouldn't be a very good show. Here it is. All right, last shot. I'm out of cores. I don't have anything left on this. This is it. I can full heal my team, but then I'm just out of cores. So there it is, guys. Kind of about what I thought it would be. The only thing shocking here is that bio is kind of workable. Mutant sucks. Mutant sucks more than I thought it would. Quite honestly, Mutant sucks more than I thought it would, and bio doesn't suck as much. I wish they would have flipped those sections, because bio would be easier to get through. And if there was time to make any kind of changes to this, that's the change I would have recommended. But they got it to me way too late. So, and it's already going in the game. So there's nothing we can do about that. That's just the way it is. Probably working as intended. The good news is, I guess what I hope is I hope that the next team they release is the Mutant Raid team. Because we can kind of wait on the bio raid team. Because the bio section is kind of manageable. Since we have so many OP bio characters, we can kind of get through that. But the mutant thing is not good. So I'd like to see those mutant characters sooner rather than later. Yeah, man, this skill thing though, this is what it's supposed to be. We knew skill was just going to shut you down. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to just end your run. You're not supposed to get 100%. You'll do it once. Like, you could power through this if you got enough cores and heals, and the desire to do it. It's not like impossible. Like, I don't want to say this is impossible to do, but it's not fun. It's not something you want to do every day. It's total punishment. It absolutely sucks. It's designed to wipe out your invaders, and that's what it's going to do. There's no invaders big enough to deal with this. Maybe if you have like diamonds on your invaders, I don't think it's helping. There's just so much. The deck is stacked so hard against you. Like right now, Black Bolt yeeted my Nick Fury, and I can't bring him back. He's killed permanently. So, what am I supposed to do about that? Let's see if I can get the next wave down. There's more absorbing mana, and it's like, God, they keep protecting the Black Bolt, which is just absurd. So you can't get rid of him. He just sits back there. He even activated his passive while he's stunned. He doesn't give a fuck. All right, guys, I've seen enough. I've had enough. I can't tolerate anymore. Let me know what you think about this. Is your alliance going to be able to run it? My alliance is going to run it. I'll let you know what we end up doing on a daily basis. That'll probably be an Addicted to Marvel Strike Force. We're going to have a great Addicted to Marvel Strike Force tomorrow. It's going to have a bunch of Scourge footage in it. So yeah, check that out. And Grave Diggers, keep digging.
All right, like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. And if you're cursed, that means the grave diggers will keep digging your graves. You probably want you to. I fall down on my knees in praise of the horrible things that took her away.